All right, let's take a look at example 1.3.3 and multiple combining transformations. The graph of the function f of x, y equals g of x, which represents a transformation of the graph y equals f of x. So this is our start graph, the y equals f of x graph. This is our end graph. Determine the equation of g of x in this form. Explain your answer. Okay, so in this form, we have the different transformations, right? This is our vertical shift. This is our horizontal shift. This is our horizontal stretch. This is our vertical stretch. So let's take a look at this graph. Okay. Well, we can see here that we've obviously moved this to the left a bunch and then up. Okay. Then we can see that this one here is 1, 2, 3, 4 tall. This one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tall. So we've obviously had to stretch it out, had to double the vertical stretch. Then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wide, and this one's 2 wide. So we've obviously made it narrower as well. There's been a horizontal stretch. So let's take a look at these different parts. From here to here. That was left 7. So that's a horizontal shift. What else do we have? We have an up 2. That is a vert shift. Okay, now we have a vertical stretch, right? This was 4 high, now it's 8 high, so we have a vert stretch. We times it by 2. Now we started out 8 wide and we're down to 2 wide, so we have a horizontal stretch. Where we divide it by 4. All right, so let's take a look at this. Y equals, now A is our vertical stretch, and because it's not attached to the Y, we kind of do what it says. We multiplied the height by 2, so we're going to put a 2 in there for A. Then we have f of, I'm going to put this B. B is our horizontal stretch. And because it's attached with the x, we do the opposite of what we're saying here. So we divided the horizontal width by 4, so we're going to actually put a 4 times by 4 in there. Then we have an x. Now we went to the left 7, that's subtracting 7, but again, because it's attached to the variable, we do the opposite, we add 7. Finish closing off the brackets, right? We've opened a parentheses, closed the parentheses, opened, closed. Now we went up 2. Now because our up 2 is not attached to our y, we do what it says, we do it plus 2, like that. Now, if I were to write a transformation mapping, we start with f of x. Now, f of x is blue on my picture, so I'm going to put it in blue here. F of x, we have x and y. We then go to g of x. And we take our x, we divide it by 4, and we subtract 7 from it, right? We do the opposite of what it says. We divide it by 4, we subtract 7 from it. Then we take our y, and we times it by 2, and we add 2 to it. Now let's look at the key points. So we're going to look at this point, and this point. So this point's at negative 4, 4. So it's at negative 4, comma 4. Now, according to this, we take our x, we divide it by 4. So negative 4 divided by 4 is negative 1. Negative 1 take away 7, it's negative 8. We take our 4, we times it by 2 for our y value. Take our 4, times it by 2 is 8, add 2 is 10. 10. So this point here at negative 4, 4 should have moved to negative 8, 10. That is right there. That is negative 8, 10. Let's try our next point. Our next point is 0, 0. 0, comma 0. I do 0 divided by 4 minus 7. 0 divided by 4 is 0, minus 7 is just minus 7. Then I do 2 times 0, 0 plus 2 is plus 2. So our point at 0, 0 right there should have went to minus 7 plus 2. Right there. Minus 7 plus 2. So it's working out. Our next point is at 4, comma 4. When we do that, we should do 4 divided by 4 is 1. We take this 4, put it in here. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 minus 7 is minus 6. Then we take this 4, put it in here. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 2 is 10. 10, right there. So this 4 over 4, right here, should have gone to minus 6 plus 10, right there. Minus 6 plus 10. That worked out very well. So remember, these ones here with the x's in the x values are the opposite of what they say. So in this one, you're not timesing the width by 4, you're dividing the width by 4. In this one, you're not shifting it right 7, you're shifting it left 7, the opposite. These ones here, because they're on the opposite side as the y variable, you do what exactly they say. You times the height by 2. You shift it up by 2. All right, so you should be able to take a picture of a graph and put it into that form.